Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's your girl Self-Pay Rose, aka Moneyline Mommy, and we are back with another episode of Elevate Your Success 101, where we give you that clarity therapy that can help you relax your mind and get over any unforeseen circumstance that may come up in your lifetime. And we're going to ultimately help you become the best problem solver that you could ever have for your own life. Right? So before we get into today's episode, I want to give a special shout out to all of my fans, all of my followers, all the loyal subscribers. And if you're new here, welcome to the family. If you're a returning subscriber, you know it's all love. Shout out to everybody that's been giving us 5-star ratings, giving us positive reviews. I just want to say thank you to my audience and all of my supporters. We wouldn't be here without you. Now let's dive into today's positive episode where we're going to talk about goal setting, right? We're going to talk about goal setting. So grab a notebook, grab a pen. If you wear glasses, get ready to put them on because you're about to take notes. So I want to start off today's episode with our quote of the day. You guys know moving forward, we're going to have a quote of the day as well as a word of the day so we can continuously give you guys quality knowledge to pour inside your mentality to help you develop personally. We're going to be doing things a lot more different on the podcast. So welcome back. Let's get to it. Grab your pen, grab your notebook, because today's quote of the day is: switch your mentality from broke and helpless to I'm growing and healing, and watch how your life changes for the better. Okay, that is our quote for today. Switch your mentality from I'm broken, helpless to I'm growing and healing, and guys, watch how much your life changes for the better. Now, moving forward to our word of the day is gonna be goal. Okay, I want to give you guys the definition of what a goal really means, and that's the objective of a person's ambition or effort. It's pretty much an aim or a desired result. That's what a goal is, right? A goal is the objective of a person's ambition or effort. Now, when you think of a goal, you're pretty much thinking of a desired result that you want to attain, a desired result that you're looking forward to. So that's what a goal is. And today we're going to be talking about goal setting. And I want to help you guys with a different perspective of how you can start actually writing down your goals, breaking them down step by step, and start taking the steps to actually get these goals accomplished. So today's topic is goal setting. All right. I want you to write that down at the top of your paper. And that's what we're going to be discussing on today's episode of Elevate Your Success 101, where we ultimately give you that quality knowledge that you can apply to your day-to-day lifestyle so you can start to personally develop yourself and grow as an individual. And like I always tell you guys, if you're not growing every day, you're dying slowly every day. So if you're not growing, you're dying. Now, we're going to talk about some goal setting, and this is how we're going to break this down. The first type of goal I want you to write down is a someday goal, right? Someday goal. That pretty much is something that you want to do someday. Doesn't have to be now, doesn't have to be in the next week, but someday you want to do this goal, right? So what's the one thing that you want to do someday? And then we're going to move forward to your 5-year goal. All right. Now, based on my someday goal, what's one thing that I can do in the next 5 years? So once you have the goal that you want to complete someday, right? Someday you may want to buy a house. Someday you may want to buy commercial property. Someday you want to own a farm, or someday you want to purchase your own land. What is it, something that you want to do someday? Doesn't have to be now, doesn't have to be soon, doesn't have to be too far from now, but something that you know you want to do someday. That's how we're going to start off with our new perspective on goal setting. The first part of it is writing down a goal that you want to accomplish someday. So think of it to yourself and ask yourself, what is the one thing that I've always wanted to do someday? Now, your 5-year goal. Sit back and ask yourself, based on my someday goal, what's the one thing that I can do in the next 5 years? Okay? That's how you're going to come up with your 5-year goal plan. Now, based on your 5-year goal plan, what's the one thing that you can do this year? That's how you're going to come up with your 1-year goal. So we have our someday goal, our 5-year goal, and based on our 5-year goal, what's the one thing that we can do in 1 year? What's the one thing that we can do this year? Okay, so far we have written down our someday goal, and based off our someday goal, we've come up with a 5-year goal. And based off our 5-year goal, we've come up with a 1-year goal in which we found what we can actually do in 1 year. Okay? Now that you have your 1-year goal, based on my 1-year goal, ask yourself, what is one thing that I can do this month? This is how we're going to generate our monthly goal. Okay? So based on my 1-year goal, what's one thing that I can do this month? I've already written down my someday goal. Based off my someday goal, I've created my 5-year goal. And based off of my 5-year goal, I've created a 1-year goal. Now that we have our 1-year goal, we want to ask ourselves, what's the one thing that I can do this month? Okay, now that you have your monthly goal, you can move on to a weekly goal. So based off of your monthly goal, what is one thing that you can do this week? After you write down what your monthly goal is, I want you to ask yourself, what is one thing that I can do this week? What is one thing I know I can accomplish this week? Now that we have our weekly goal, we can actually move forward to our daily goal. So based off of my daily goal, what is one thing I can do today? Now, based off of my daily goal, I want to come up with a right now goal. And what that means is, based off of my daily goal, what is one thing that I can do right now? This very moment, to help me be productive, to help me get closer to my weekly goal, what is one thing that I can do today, right now? And I want to give you guys a simple rundown of how you can literally write down a structure of goal setting. So let's go over this again. You're going to write at the top of your paper, goal setting for 2023. Okay, goal setting. So what you want to do is start off with your someday goal. You want to write that down and ask yourself, what's the one thing that I can do someday? Once you have your someday goal, I want you to write down underneath 5-year goal. Now, based off of your someday goal, what is the one thing that I can do in the next 5 years? Once you figure that out, I really want you guys to write it down. Moving forward, now based off of our 5-year goal, what is one thing that I know I can accomplish this year? Think slowly. What is one thing that I know I can accomplish this year? And I want you to write it down underneath your 1-year goal. Once you have your 1-year goal, I want you to think to yourself, based off of my 1-year goal, what is one thing I can do this month? That's how we're going to come up with our monthly goal, right? Based off of my 1-year goal, what is one thing I can do this month? Once we have our monthly goal, we can move forward to our weekly goal. So we should be writing our weekly goal right underneath our monthly goal. Once again, take time and ask yourself, based off my monthly goal, what's one thing that I can do this week to get me, moving faster, moving forward, making progress, getting closer to my goals and my aspirations, and feeling accomplished, feeling fulfilled? What is one thing that I can do this week? Now, once we have our weekly goal, we're going to move on to our daily goal. And I want you guys to be writing your goals down. This is the only way it's going to happen. I don't mean just type it up in your notes. No, grab a pen and a piece of paper, purchase a composition notebook, whatever you have to do, and sit your ass there and write your goals down. Now, based off of your weekly goals, like I said, now we're on to our daily goals. Based off of my weekly goals, what can I do today? Now that we have our today goals, we want to come up with something right now. Right? We want to come up with something right now. So sit back and ask yourself, after you've written down your daily goal, now you can ask yourself, because it's just you and yourself. Like I tell y'all all the time, mommy and daddy ain't got $1 million in the bank. So they ain't coming to save your ass. It's going to be you for you. So now that you have your weekly goal, I want you to ask yourself, based on my daily goal, based on my weekly goal, what can I do right now to be productive? If we're coming up with a right now goal based on my daily goal, what can I do right now to be productive? This is how you guys want to break it down. You start off with the biggest goal, chop it down to a 5-year goal, bring it down to a 1-year goal, bring that 1-year goal down to a monthly goal, bring that monthly goal down to a weekly goal, and then you want to write down your weekly goal, and then your daily goal, and then a right now goal. This is how you guys are going to get into a habit of goal setting. Because once you accomplish a goal, you should have another goal right behind that so you don't get too comfortable, you don't get too chillax. So I want you guys to really turn a new perspective to how you can start creating your goals. Grab a pen and paper, write down on the top goal setting. You're going to start off with your someday goal, drop down to your 5-year goal, your 1-year goal, your monthly goal, your weekly goal, your daily goal, and then a right now goal. Okay? So I want you guys to understand, based off of your someday goal, you're going to create a 5-year goal. Based off of your 5-year goal, you're going to create a goal that you can accomplish this year. Based off your yearly goal, you're going to create a new goal that you can accomplish this month. Once you have your monthly goal, you're going to create another goal that you can accomplish this week. Once you've created a weekly goal, I want you to now create a daily goal. Now that you have your daily goal created, move forward to a right now goal. Once you have all of these things written down, you will start with your right now goal, move forward to your daily goal, accomplish your weekly goal, accomplish your monthly goal, accomplish your yearly goal, your 5-year goal, and then someday goal. So I want you guys to be breaking this down into increments so that you don't have to feel overwhelmed when you're trying to actually get your dreams to come out of your mind into reality. It all starts with goal setting, and goal setting starts brick by brick. You see how we started off with the someday, 5-year, 1-year, monthly, weekly, daily, right now. This is how I want you guys to start goal setting. Right? Because I gave you guys the definition of a goal, which ultimately means a person's ambition, right? When they're aiming for something, it's a desired result that we're looking for. So we're looking for a desired result on a weekly, daily, monthly, yearly, and annually, basis. So I want you guys to understand, when you have a goal, it's pretty much the objective of a person's ambition. What are you aiming for? What is your desired result in life? What are your goals and aspirations? If you don't know them right now, this is exactly why we're taking the time out to discuss how to properly set goals. Right? And I gave you guys a blueprint today, as well as a phenomenal quote for today, so that you guys can switch the mentality from I'm broken, helpless, to I'm growing and healing. Once you do that, watch your life change for the better. Once you switch your mentality from I'm broke, I'm helpless, I don't know what to do for myself, and you change that mentality to I'm growing and I'm healing and I'm getting better every single day. And ain't nobody better than me. I'm God's highest form of creation. Once you switch up your mentality, your life is going to change forever. Because like I said, if nothing changes, nothing changes. So that was today's podcast lesson of the day here at Elevate Your Success 101, where we talked about goal setting. So if you guys found any value from today's episode, make sure you leave us a 5-star rating, a positive review on Apple Podcasts, 5-star rating on Spotify, screenshot it, and give us a shout out on Instagram. Everybody go ahead and follow us on YouTube. Head on over to our channel, subscribe at Elevate Your Success 101 so you never miss an episode. Every time it drops, you'll be the first one to hear. And make sure you guys show us some love. If you found any value from today's episode, give us a 5-star rating, leave us a review, give us a shout out on Instagram, and make sure you share this episode with somebody that you love, somebody that needs a little bit of encouragement of getting their goals set, starting to make progress towards, a positive lifestyle. Share this episode, share this knowledge, because I always tell people knowledge is power. Right? But applied knowledge is always going to be the strongest power you can ever give to yourself. So I want to give you guys quality knowledge every single day that you can go out there and implement on your day-to-day aspects to start personally developing yourself, changing your mind, right? Unlearning what you've already learning and relearn something better. And I want you guys to ultimately go out there and elevate your success. Like I said, you are God's highest form of creation. Nobody is better than you. So I want you to wake up every day and kill shit. Go out there, elevate your success, stay blessed, and do what you got to do to be the best you.